What impressions did you have about the industry when you first started?
My impression was good. My dad had also been in the oil industry, and so we had moved 14 times, I think, when I was a kid. From Russell, Kansas to Salem, Illinois, to Houston. And so very early on, with my dad being in the oil industry, I guess it influenced me somewhat. And then our last residence was in Oklahoma City, and there were pumping units on every block.
Oh, wow.
And so you knew that there was oil coming because you could see it right in your backyard. And from that, I guess I started in civil engineering, but always liked petroleum, so that was the end of it. So I got the civil engineering done, and basically that's what I'm doing in the petroleum field is mainly civil engineering rather than oil.
You have 20 patents or more in your name. Can you tell me how you and I'm assuming your team faced or approached the challenges of the industry?
And I agree with your wording. The team is the main thing, and in so many cases, while with SEDCO, Southeastern Drilling, we did a lot of deep water. How do you get to deep water, and working with the Dutch and the Russians and a lot of others. And so in that end of it, we were able to develop things and not just use what we've used in the past. So most of those patents are applicable to mainly deep water drilling and how you handle the BOPs and how you drilled in and the safety. And they covered most everything. It wasn't just some technical stuff. A lot of it was safety and training, safety and training.
Safety and training. What has been your most meaningful experience?
My most meaningful experience is graduating from college and going into the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
Probably the big experience you have in the Marine Corps is you learn how to say yes sir and no sir, yes ma'am and no ma'am, and that end of it. So, and I guess the good experience I had there that is something that I learned out of scouting while we were on amphibious landing. I saved a guy's life and got an honor for that end of it. And so I think that was an educational thing, not just getting out of college and going to work.
And what kind of characteristics would you say that someone who's just coming into the industry, what would you say that they
Need to get into the field.
and to be successful?
The very first thing I think is to get into the field and learn who the other people are, because a lot of them aren't overly educated, but yet they maybe know more than you know, and they really know why things work. So if you start with that and meet those people and understand it, then you can grow up to become a manager. If you haven't learned that to start with, it's probably you're skipping something that you need.
Right. What kind of challenges do you think the industry is facing now?
Challenges that they're facing today? My biggest challenge I think that we're seeing now is most of the stuff that we've done over the many years here in the United States, which is probably the best technical stuff that's ever been used. I mean, used to they did it with a hammer and something else to make it work. But now, I think with the technology that's been developed in the United States and then educated, the other countries pick it up, and therefore they're able to move on with it. So I think one of the best thing I see in the education is spreading of the knowledge.
Okay.
And that goes for not only the mechanical aspects, that goes for the seismic work and all the rest of it. You now, when you go to The Hague or go to the other areas, if somebody's already developed seismic work in the Antarctic, so it's shared.
Yeah,
And so a lot of sharing in there helps not only the mechanical aspects, but just finding